Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jimmy Jack, and today we are doing Way of the Monk Dying Light Part 2. In this episode, we are doing the Airdrop mission for the story. And depending on how long it takes to record these, I might start doing 2 per episode. I also had the idea of when I get to the pit, I will go live if I have enough subscribers to do so. Because it just seems like a fun thing to do, and it would take a lot longer, and I wouldn't want to edit too much of that out. So we drop in, and the very first thing that I really do is set up a couple of safe zones. And for this part, I don't really have a lot of commentary, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the mic and put some tunes in. Poor guy's just dead. Anyway, we arrived at the first location, as you can see. I'm skipping a lot of this stuff, but that's because it's a challenge run, not a story run. If you want a full gameplay, maybe when I hit 200 subs, you know. Anyway, so that was a bust. I make my way across the map in my own roundabout way. I'm a bit of a loot goblin, so anything that can be looted will be looted. I decided not to pick this chest because usually they only have loot and high tier valuables, so I didn't even really care about the valuables or the weapon, obviously, because it was just going to get dismantled for parts. Call this a scrapper run sometimes. But it gets real boring sometimes trying to run, especially if you're used to having infinite stamina from agility expert or master runner, whichever one that is, because you climb super duper slow, and yeah. Yeah, we make it to the second spot, and as always, Rice's thugs are in it, so unfortunately we have to dip because usually I do fight them, but I don't have any good source of damage for now. I can't even drop kick yet, which you'll see here in a minute. So we start running. Essentially, we are just terrified of anything that can hurt us more than that goon in the first episode, which is everything. Because, yeah, see, there we go, there's another. I always get spooked when they bust out of the wall right there when you first walk by it, because I forget that it even exists. The closer I get to the drop point, the darker it gets. There, right here, is the agility level up, and I don't do anything with it currently, so I decided to unlock this safe zone. It'll really help me during the run back to the tower at night, which is one of the most annoying first missions because it's eternally night, and if you are really ballsy, you can do all of your early grinding at this stage because it's never going to be morning. I decided here to just speed up the footage when I'm clearing something rather than cutting it out because it just looks funnier. So now I actually put that skill to use. I thought about getting Adept, but the idea of drop kicking things into oblivion made much more sense to me because I like doing drop kicks. And here you can see my graceful descent. I missed the garbage pile, which kind of sucked. And here we have another sped up montage. This guy leaves in the middle of the fight. Just look. This guy right here that I just kicked.
Enough!
He's gone. He just walked away. And I didn't have to kill him for the mission. You know, clearing the airdrop area, which I found hilarious. I am kicking myself in the head because, as you can see, I just kicked the camera setup, so I'm missing like at least an eighth of the screen, maybe even a quarter, just because I kicked it and I didn't realize it. But that was the last thing on my mind because this is one of the missions that really freaks me out, because especially if it's not like a new game plus, it's terrifying. As you can see, I made use of that little space right there. It's always the first save zone that I set up, usually, just so that I can have a breather point to catch my breath and then make the final trek back. And then there's that. I go upstairs, you know, for the mission, and then I get another, well, darn, what's it called? I'm drawing a blank here. I get another level up in the survivor category. You'll see here in just a second. I skip the cutscene as always, and boom, level up. And what I do is I put it on barter because I want to get more bang for my buck when I'm selling parts. Just because I want to be able to have enough money to splurge at the end of the game. And with all that being said, this was part 2, the airdrop mission. Bye-bye.